We're at Travel and Prestige in Hyde working on this very nice Maserati. Black, needs polishing. These guys get us round every so often. Don't know if you can look at this paintwork in the morning sun. I know that it's a bit dirty, but she's very swirly bassy. Wash, chemical decontamination in preparation for polishing. We're going to get through this as fast as possible to get it inside and show you what actually is inside, get it polished, because it's going to be a long day because it's very swirly bassy, very scratchy. He did say it has had a quick wash. I don't know why they've done that. They should have just left it alone because they probably add more swirls or marks into it. But hey ho. Said, oh, I've done you a favour, mate. Just give it a quick wash. And I'm like, oh. When you hear quick wash, alarm bells start going. Another little top tip, guys. As you can see, as I'm rinsing the wheels, we're still getting a lot of product which is staying in the wheel nut. So all you got to do is take your end off, low pressure water from your pressure washer, and then all we got to do is go around like that. And it's as easy as that, rather than going like that, getting in your face, going like that, getting in your face. All right, I learned that from someone in America. 2 down, 2 to go, and then pre-wash. And snowy. Snow. Everyone loves a bit snowy. Quattroporte, Foley Pote. Find out exactly how it's pronounced. Quattroporte. That's a drippy gat right there. Drippy bunda. I accidentally left me trade plates, registered plates, on a customer's car. Forgot about it, he drove off, whatever. 3 days go by, I'm thinking, when are my plates? Calls me on the 3rd day, and he goes, James, I've just been pulled over. And I'm thinking, and? Why is he telling me he's just been pulled over? Said I've been pulled over because the police officer said that my plates aren't registered or whatever. And I'm still thinking, why is he telling me this? He said, they're your plates, mate. And then it just dropped that second. I went, car shampoo into the mitt, up. Oh, get here, you. Bubbles, look at that. Look at this. Eesh. Babble de ver, darling, Little Britain.
What are we waiting for? Champagne! Champagne for everyone!
Italian paint, so it should be quite tacky, softish sort of paint. Because obviously German stuff's very quite hard clear coat, absolute nails to sort of refine and polish. The Jag that we did, the F-type, there'll be a link somewhere, you can watch that video if you haven't already. That's usually quite soft, easy paint to correct. The Ferrari paint, Maserati paint, it's usually quite tacky, if that's even a good way for me to describe it. It's quite soft, but it's not. It's hard to describe. And for a single stage / enhancement, you don't really need to worry about it too much. But when you've got it in for something like this for days, and you're trying to chase a 80-90% sort of correction, then it's something you really need to take into consideration. Colour of the car. Has it not got soft close? Ah, it's got soft close. See that then? That's nice, that.
Didn't answer my question. Do you have soft closed toilet seats at home?
I just have a toilet seat, mate. I don't know. I just have a hole in the ground. I Bear Grylls it, mate. Hole in the ground. You have a toilet? Mate, I've got to bury mine. That's why I'm making all these YouTube videos. One day I might have a toilet. Subscribe. Please. I need a real toilet. There's a lot of the video that's been cut out because me and Tom had a conversation that cannot go on YouTube about what happens in Dubai. Because Tom's been, I haven't. Anyway. Fallout has just been sprayed on. Give it a couple minutes to sit. You won't pick it up on camera or the bleeding because it's a dark coloured car and obviously where we are. Minute or so, rinse, then I've not actually felt is there much tar on it, to be honest. Actually, there is, to be fair. So we're after tar and glue, so rinse, bit of fusion down the bottom of the car, rinse that off, just so I've got a better surface to have the tar and glue to bond to. I'm waffling on, let me just crack on. You know you've made it when you've got a flushable toilet, right? So I've got my hydrophobic spray seal that you can get easy at car care. So you put it onto the panel when it's wet. It's just going to help me on the bottom parts of the car where I'm going to put my tar and glue. Obviously this is an expensive way to do it, you don't all have to do this. You can put the tar and glue on the cars wet. It's not ideal because it's going to take a lot longer for it to bond and you probably end up using more product. If you do want discounts at EZ Car Care for any of their products, you don't have to listen to me, you can actually listen. You don't have to listen to me, you can actually listen to that guy instead. Now he's not a bad looking lad now, is he? Directly below this video there'll be a discount link that you can click which takes you directly to the EZ Car Care website, so you can go and look at all the different array of products that you can then select. Make sure you click add to basket, and just like that the discount link Vulpix10 has automatically been applied. Now back to the video. So you can see Fusion doing its thing there straight away. It's speeding off straight away, one application, that's how good it is. Put some on the wheels as well. If you do find this sort of stuff really satisfying, and you just hate this face and hate this, there's another channel for ASMR channel, which is all of this satisfying stuff, all of that, none of this. Check that out. Yeah. I'm still using the Rag Company's towel that I got sent. Decent little towel, 30 quid is a little bit pricey. If you want to see that video, it's on the playlist, check that out. All you need to know is I'm still using it. So if I'm still using it, it must be all right, right? So we drived off a lot of the areas where we're going to actually get tar from the road. So this is how I like to work, okay? On a relatively sort of dry panel. Like I said before, you can put it on wet, but it's a bit of a nightmare using more products. Oil-based products and water, we all know what happens when you mix them together. Shut up. Yeah, you fly away. You fly away. It's difficult to actually see, obviously, a black car, so that's why another good point to know. Get a glove on, and you can actually feel the panel. And if you do find a bit of tar like I have there, you can just slowly work the product into that area. If you need to put a bit more on, you can work it in, and then when it's pretty much gone, wipe away any residue with your clean mag fibre cloth, and it's easy as that. I understand this isn't very exciting for you guys, so I'm just going to crack on, and I'll meet you at the end. Rinse this GTR off the tar and glue. Then we'll go panel by panel, do a bit of claying, dry inside and crack on with the polishing. Now the reason why I'm jet washing off the tar and glue is because if you mix a tar product with a clay product, doesn't matter if it's clay block, bar, mitt, whatever it is, it's going to react, it's going to get sticky and horrible. Don't have them mixed together. Get it on, let it do its job, get it off, then move on to the next step, because every step is incredibly important. So we need a little bit of lubage when we're doing any sort of claying. This being one method, straight out of the bucket, bit of bubble, like so. Or you can snow foam it, or use some clay lube. I suggest you don't use a clay lube because they're wasting money. Well, in my opinion anyway, for what it's worth. Or you can get a bit of shampoo in a spray bottle and do it that way, as long as it's something that's lubey. Because if you just go on a dry panel, it's not going to be a nightmare for you and for the car. As long as you're not damaging the car and you're getting good results, who cares? If you clay bar the car with your tongue and you get the same good results, fine, you do you. Must be a very rough tongue.
Why are you saying tongue like that?
What? Tongue?
Tongue.
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 You say tongue?
Tongue.
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 Tongue is what you use to flip a barbecue.
It's your tongue.
No, it's not.
It is.
You're pronouncing it phonetically. It's not
Tongue.
how it's actually spelled.
It's your tongue. Tongue, mate.
You just said tongue!
It's your tongue, mate.
No, it's not, it's tongue.
A few little stone chips which have been touched in. So when you are machine polishing a car, mainly the bonnet and bumper, well, bumpers, and you know there's been touch-ins, either have a bit of touch-in paint so you can retouch it in, because when you polish it, you're most likely going to take that off. Speak to the owner, if it's not your car obviously, and say, look, I know you've got some stone chips which have been touched in. If I polish the car, it's likely a lot of them are going to be taken off. And all it takes is a bit of polishing, compound polish.
Can you do me a favour?
Yeah.
I'm locked in my house. Can you just tap it? It's jammed, the door, it's unlocked. I just need you to tap the bottom. I literally do it.
You're locked in your house? You want me to kick your front door in?
Not in, just a tap.
Alright, okay, cool. You're not going to dump me if anything breaks?
No, just a
Yeah?
tap, just a tap, bro. Yeah.
Alright, sweet.
Nice one, brother.
No worries.
Thank you, mate.
No worries. She had to kick some guy's front door in. Just standard day. Anyway, moving on. You can either retouch it in and go as per normal with your polishing, or you basically say, I can't take as many swirls you'd like me to because it's going to look worse because I'm going to remove all of these touch-ins. So just be mindful of that. You might have to go slower speed, lesser compound. Yeah, you won't get out as many defects, but it's just something to be aware of if you didn't know that already. Honestly, I believe this hard water spot remover is the best and probably the only product worth having from Chemical Guys, right? So I'm kind of like giving them a compliment, dissing them at the same time. Get this on there. You don't even have to go nuts with sort of agitating it. You don't need a hard bristle brush or anything like that. Soft feather tip bristle detailing brush. Get it in there. Let it sit for a minute or so, rinse it off, and honestly, you'll be amazed what it does. Just doing the last little bits on the Maserati, all these little badges and emblems. It wants to be a Ferrari, but it's not. Rinse, rinse aid, dry inside. I'm gonna crack on. Right, rinse aid. What am I using, Tom?
I just can't remember what it's called.
How many times have you edited this?
Oh, Instagloss.
Hey, Instagloss. Right, decon done. Because the van can just about fit in there, just like a midge's dick. So we're inside, drying her. This is Travel Prestige and Hyde, as I mentioned at the start of the video. They go out to weddings and stuff like that, mainly weddings as you can see, because the cars are white. Some are wrapped, some aren't. The Aston Martin, I've done this car before, the Rapide S. It's a very special car. This is not that many of them around because it's basically got 4 doors and it's mainly for events and stuff like that. We've got the Rolls-Royce Ghost. It's smaller than the Phantom, even though saying a Ghost Rolls-Royce is smaller. In fact, it's still a boat, basically. Don't you think? 6, 7, 8, 9, 60 and a half of 10 feet's worth of car. True measurement. Next, Phantom. What I do like, obviously, about the rollers. What we do like about the rollers are the spirit of, is it ecstasy? Ecstasy? Yeah, the spirit of ecstasy. Right, now the Ghost was how many? 16 and a half? 18. Bang on 18. 18 size 10 feet footsworths. Then we've got the Bentley Mulsanne. This is nice. I do really like this. This has been wrapped. I'm not a Bentley guy, but I can appreciate the look, the feel, just the smell of the Bentley. There's something about Bentleys that I really like, but 12. 12 and a half. From the Mulsanne, we now have the Bentley Brooks W12, because it says on it W12. Trying to sound clever, is a badge there. It means it has a W12 cylinder engine. And if you were ever unsure of the model of Bentley, it's a Mulsanne. So the Ghost, the Phantom, the Mulsanne, the Brooks, and the Rapide S. For everybody watching, it's only booked in for a 1 stage, so I'm not going to get this perfect because I need to get that bob on. I'm talking 2, potentially 3 days. So there's quite a few isolated scratches as well, stone chips as per what you'd expect. Tell you, This Rupes pad is perfect for getting into that gappage. It's a rounded edge there, can you see it just there? So it's like a rounded edge and then comes into the actual 3-inch of the backing plate of the pad there. Which means you're not, with a flat pad, you're sort of like jabbing in there. This is my technical term. You're caressing, yeah, with that type of pad compared to one that's flat.
Yeah.
So this should be a perfect example of what you can achieve from a one stage. It will not be perfect. There will be some minor bits in here, but as long as you've got at least 70%, if not 80%, of all those minor marks, swirly bassies out, you're onto a winner. Let's have a look. How's that? A little bit of compound still, but from before to now, as always, please give me one of them and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment as well, because I do read every single comment and I do reply to every single one of them. If you haven't already, you can head over to our second channel, which is our ASMR channel. So if you don't like this or this and you just like the satisfying stuff, that is the place for you. Head over to there. If you don't know by now, my favourite bit is the aftershots.
Lights on, I'm on. Lights on, I'm on. Love the pressure, I can't let up. Keep my head up, I can't let up.
Maserati, Aston Martin, Rolls-Royce, Rolls-Royce.
Peugeot. Yeah, you don't care about the Peugeot.